Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, future, you or someone around you. So just take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, excuse me, confirmation, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is just a tool, it's not the final rule. And it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. All are welcome on the channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Okay? Collective, we're starting off with Sethian, number 5. And so this is the deity of chaos, of adversity. So I'm picking up the energy that someone could be experiencing some kind of adversity that's creating some kind of chaos in their life, or you may feel it's creating chaos in your life. And so if this isn't you, collective, this is someone around you with the number 5 here. The number 5 represents change, conflict, and instability. And so the parents of Seth is Geb and Nut. And so, this Egyptian deity here, representing adversity, I'm picking up someone is feeling like they are experiencing a moment in their life where things could be very challenging. Okay, this could be employment. Okay, so this could be financial. This could be a housing situation. This could also be a relationship. So put it where it resonates for you, collective. But this feeling or this experience of feeling like you are being challenged. Maybe you feel that things are moving slow. Maybe you feel, things are stagnant for you. And being in this energy is creating some kind of turmoil or chaos around you. Um, I'm seeing someone standing still in like heavy winds or energy just catapulting around you in a circle, like in a funnel like energy. And so you could feel as if you are alone. You could feel that maybe people are ganging up against you or are against you. But Spirit is saying for you to take a step back and be patient. If you are in a situation, I'm picking up maybe you're living with someone temporarily due to a housing situation, for you to stick to the plan. Spirit is saying you already have a plan. You've figured it out, but you need to put action towards it and put your energy towards that plan. You don't want to spend your time creating small arguments, even though this moment is uncomfortable for you. It would be uncomfortable for anyone. But with Seth here, this energy here is known for chaos and adversity. And Spirit is saying for you to not forget that even though this is uncomfortable for you, it may have you sad, depressed, feeling alone, feeling like things are just stagnant or moving slow. This is also a growing spurt for you, they're saying. So you need to trust the process and that you will land on your feet. You will be able to regain your stability. You could feel like maybe family and friends are acting different towards you. I hear someone saying, yeah, they're acting brand new. Okay. And be mindful of while you're going through this process of trying to maybe work on a relationship, find employment, find housing, maybe save to make a large purchase. It may be different for everyone. This adversity, this feeling like you're being challenged or you're being met with a lot of resistance. Spirit is saying be mindful of spending your everyday conversations complaining or nagging about what's not happening for you. Um, they're saying it will be a disservice for you to spend every day complaining about what's not happening for you. Your family and friends and people around you are aware of what you are experiencing, but they want you to put your energy, collective, towards progressing forward, whether that's putting in an application, a resume, searching for housing, finding more ways to save money, meditation, prayer, affirmations, whatever that is for you, counseling, I don't know, getting a reading, speaking to a life coach, maybe exercising helps you blow off some steam, going for a walk. Okay, they want you to redirect your energy into something positive. But what I said, that is for someone in particular. There is someone who is going through a economic hardship right now, but they're every day of their life. The first person that says hello to you, if this is not your energy, to someone that you know, You're like, hi, how you doing today? Well, I'm all right. I've been so and so, and I ain't got a call back, and I don't know what's taking so long. And it's been a couple of weeks, and I wonder did I miss that? Because it's starting to make people want to run from you. People are in fear that when they speak to you or see you, that you're going to start nagging or complaining. That's not for everybody, but that's for somebody. So if you're going through this, or you know someone going through this, they need to redirect their energy. Okay. All right. All right. And so the next card we have here is judgment. And so you could have the personality or the attitude or the energy of I'm gonna do what I want. Like, so what? I'm gonna do what I want. Okay. I'm seeing someone like rolling their eyes and doing the gooseneck motion. I'm gonna do what I want. Well, Spirit is saying you do have free will to do what you want, but be willing to endure the consequences and be mindful of the energy that you are attracting to you, especially if you're going through a situation that's uncomfortable for you. And this can be many different things, okay? This could also be I'm picking up someone who's working somewhere and they feel that they're being mistreated or they're being harassed, okay? So be mindful of disregarding the idea of creating more peace in your life. There are ways that you can be peaceful when you are in a situation that is uncomfortable for you. Like I mentioned moments ago, be mindful of complaining, or nagging about what you are going through. See the cup has half full and expect a positive outcome. And Spirit is saying things will shift for you. Okay, so be mindful of your thoughts and your words. Words are powerful. And so the next card we have here is the Death card. And it's in the upright. You or someone could have Scorpion in their chart, but either way, it's time to transform. It's time to move some things out of your way so that you can progress forward. It's time to come out of the stinking thinking. It's time to stop the complaining, and just put your energy in another direction towards progressing. As I said, putting in resumes, keep looking for housing, keep looking for ways to save. If it's an additional employment, keep looking for that. If it's prayer, if it's meditation, whatever it is that works for you in order for you to redirect and shift your perception of what you are going through. Because in this experience collective is a lesson to be learned. It may not feel comfortable, but they're saying this is not to hurt you. And, this too will pass. You will be able to regain your stability. But there's a special, required, necessary opportunity for you to take time to reflect and find the light in this dark situation at this time. Because the next card we have here is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is someone who is not a chatty patty. They knows what to share and what not to share. So this may not be your current energy, but this is energy that you are being prepared to step into. But in order for you to step into this energy, there must be some transformation taking place first, as well as acknowledging what needs to be changed because judgment is in the upside down. Okay, this means you're not acknowledging what needs to be changed, or you're aware of it, but you're not willing to do the work. So you do have free will, but before you can get into the energy of the High Priestess, the one who's very abundant and wise and withholds lots of wisdom, okay, very well balanced and grounded and spiritually connected. First, you must go through the transformation. You must be willing to surrender what does not serve you. If it's negative thinking, negative self-talk, if it's hanging around the wrong people or places, you must be willing to do that. And that's what Spirit is saying. But there's a preparation that is being in order. There are preparations being arranged in order for you to step into this energy of the High Priestess, but it is not going to be given. There is work that is required. So it looks like this hardship that you're going through, this depression, this sadness, whatever it is for you is different for everybody. There is light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to do the work in order to step into this power, in order to see yourself on the other side. Nothing is going to be Nothing will fall into your lap, is what they're saying. Okay, so, that's what it is. The High Priestess is a very high card. Okay, this is someone who has earned their rite of passage. Okay, this is someone who is very intuitive, very balanced when it comes to their emotions and their spirituality, and very resourceful as well. Okay. Not perfect, but very resourceful, meaning knowing how to deal with different circumstances as well as knowing how to be patient enough and wise enough to endure them. Okay. Because we must understand, even though we go through challenging situations, the people around us, they're not at fault. We are all on our own journey. We are all walking our own path. There are times you may say, hey, I know so and so can help me, and they may choose not to. Yes, it is bold, and yes, sometimes it is unfair. That's how humans, we receive it. But Spirit is saying, in actuality, there is something better for you on the other end. Excuse me. And we have the sun energy. So the sun card is a very high card and a positive card. So they're letting you know that there's something, double for your trouble. If you're willing to, surrender what doesn't serve you and be willing to just apply yourself to make the changes. The changes that are required is different for everyone. Maybe it's overspending. Maybe it's overindulging in drinking or smoking, or maybe you need to get a schedule. Maybe there's too much partying, or maybe you need more rest. There's a need for you to balance out some things in your life. But with the high priestess and the sun card here, very positive and very, very abundant energy right here that I'm holding, and lots of wisdom. Okay. The high priestess is someone who withholds lots of wisdom, not very much a chatty patty, knows what to share and knows what to leave on reserve. So you could be feeling like people are laughing at you, or people are aware that they can help you with your situation, but they're just not. So you could feel like, they're laughing at me, or they think this funny. The Spirit is saying, no, everyone has their own pot of gumbo. Um, don't assume that all that glitter is really gold. They're saying just because you see someone that has a lot of material wealth doesn't mean that they have it financially to spare. To spare, meaning to give, to pass along. That person could be going through challenges just as well as you are. And they're also saying, keep in mind that no matter what we go through, no one is entitled. No one owes us anything, but we owe it to ourselves as individuals to give ourselves the best shot that we can, to bet on ourselves. Life is going to happen. Things are going to occur, but we have to be willing to do and take the necessary steps so that we can land on our feet, so that we can learn how to be resilient and resourceful as a human being, as a spiritual being, and as an adult. They're also saying you're not the first or the last person to experience challenges. You know, everyone in the world has a story to tell about something they've been through that was very painful. May have left them with a negative imprint on their spirit, that they still carry with them. And it's not about money. Many think that money will cure everything. There are people with money that have issues and problems as well. Okay, that's the message. Your spirit guides want you to know this. This is not me saying it. It's being channeled for me to convey to you. That's for someone who needs to hear this and have an understanding of how it works on planet Earth. No one knows it all, and they want you to be informed of what's taking place. It's not that people are laughing at you. It's not that they don't want to help you. They're saying the person who you are guarantee sure that they can help you because maybe this person has 2 or 3 fancy vehicles. Maybe they have a good career. You're assuming that they're that they're financially lucrative, and at this time they're not. So maybe you have created some kind of anger or animosity towards this person, even though they have not shared with you why they can't help you. Doesn't mean that they're not human, doesn't mean that they're not experiencing life just like you are experiencing it. Don't be fooled, collective. I've brought it up several times before. The more money you make, the more bills you create here on planet Earth. Material wealth is illusional gain. It's okay to maintain and have a wonderful life. Do as you please. But those are also obligations. And the more obligations a person creates, the more they stay on the hamster wheel just to maintain them. And it becomes a pattern. And after a while, that pattern will deplete you. It will take away from your life force and your life source. Don't be mistaken. This could be an auntie, an uncle, a relative, a friend, whomever you look at as to be wealthy or abundant, but they're going through something that they're just not sharing, and they don't have to share that with you. But they want you not to be angry. You have free will to do what you want and not hold any bitterness or resentment. Look at this as this is a test that you are taking, that you are given from the divine, and you're going to pass it. Keep working towards progress and put your energy towards things you desire, things you want to create, what you like, what you love, a fun hobby. Go hang out. Go do something to make you laugh. Go dance. Get out in nature. You got an animal, I always say, go play with your cat. Go play with the dog. If you got a bird, let the bird out the cage. Let them fly around. But there's a serious necessary requirement to redirect your energy, because you have been doing a lot of crying, a lot of emotional. It's like you're becoming emotionally drained because you've been crying so much, male or female. But this too will pass. You will overcome this. And so they want you to know that. Okay? So we're always in the energy of evolution. We're always in the energy of change. And that's something we can always stand on, no matter who we are, or what we're going through. It won't be that way forever. And then we have the Hierophant. This represents source. This represents the creator showing up in the read. Letting you know that this too will pass for you. You could be growing weary or frustrated because it's been some time. Maybe this has been going on for over a year or almost a year. But the rejection that you are receiving is redirection for your protection. Maybe you're trying to manifest, or you've been praying for a particular home or condo or a particular job or a particular kind of relationship. And what's happening is you're being navigated towards that. So what better way for the divine to assist you with your prayers and your manifestations than to reject if you're applying for something that they know isn't fitting for you? But what better way can the ancestors help you then allow something to be rejected from you that they know is not fitting for you? Let that marinate. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll love this vibe. All contributions are highly appreciated. Thank you kindly. And this will change for you. You may have in your mind and on your heart, it's getting worse, it's getting worse. No, it's actually getting better the moment that you choose to change your perception and not blame people around you. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be mad. I'm talking to a male or a female. You could be a parental figure as well. And so you may have children or a child with you, one child or two or three children going through this process with you. So when you are a parental figure and you go through different events in life, your children are right there with you experiencing that. You will return with the Empress here. You will return. You will return. The Empress is very nurturing and very caring, very supportive, very spiritually in tune. So I'm picking up this Empress card. There is someone who's going to come into your life. First, you have to shift your perception and do the work that is necessary. But there is someone who's going to come into your life and they're going to be Empress-like. This is going to be someone who may become like a best friend or an associate of yours, someone that you're going to grow close with. Doesn't have to be romantic. This could be male or female. But this is going to be someone that you don't that you can confide in, that you can have a lot of personal conversations with, and they still respect you. They don't judge you for confiding in them or trusting them with certain information. Okay, this is someone outside of your family, though. They're not saying when, but someone's going to come into your life, and it looks like because they keep saying change your perception after you just take a step, one step, one step. It's little, it's not big. This person may arrive in your life, and you're going to grow a close bond with this person. So much so that family may be looking like, well, who is this? You going where? You always over there? Are you always with that person? That kind of energy. Very positive energy here. Yeah. We have the high priestess again. So this is definitely, without a doubt, this hardship, this pain that you are going through, this is not to hurt you. This is not to hinder you. This is not, it does not mean that you're not loved or you're not worthy or your dreams and aspirations aren't going to come into fruition just because things may have slowed down or may be at a pause. Keep in mind also, collective, that the divine, the Most High, your ancestors, can see in spaces and places that the human eye is not always privy to. And so if they are able to stretch their lens to see in these spaces and places, and they see something that is unhealthy for us, or something or someone that could possibly sabotage our process, what better way could they assist us than slowing something down? It doesn't mean that it's permanent. It could be temporary. It doesn't mean that your prayers aren't going to be answered. It doesn't mean that you're not going to receive the blessing, the manifestation. It doesn't mean your petition isn't heard. It doesn't mean when you're going into counsel and you light that candle, they're not hearing your communication. It does not mean that. It means that they are putting in the work to protect you. And sometimes things have to be halted for many reasons. It's not to hurt you. Don't take it all so personal, they're saying. It's not all about you. Sometimes it is, but there's a lot of other, one second, intricate pieces in life. Everything has its own process. And that's something I had to learn and absorb myself. It's like waiting for something in the mail or, waiting to hear a response for something you applied for. And you're like, oh, I don't know when. It could be several reasons. That application you put in for that condo or that apartment, it doesn't mean it's denied. Maybe the person who does the approval is on vacation and there's no one else to fill their spot. But you're on the other end going into negative thinking, which means will magnetize the wrong energy towards you. You don't want to do that. Or something happened. There could have been an emergency at the rental office or anything. So one of your lessons, my, is learning how to be still. That sometimes we have to just be still, whether we like it or not. We have to be still and endure it and not try to penalize or punish the people around us because we have to be still. Now, I'm not saying to tolerate toxic people and people who are trying to hurt you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking this reading's for someone who has people around them. Possibly you're living with a family member or a friend, and you've been quite moody. You've been snapping and clapping at folks. You have to stay strong and make the best of your situation, especially if you have children with you. You have to keep your head up. You have to stay out of confrontations. You want your children to have hope. while mom or dad go through this transformation that's bringing them to a higher purpose that's going to be very prosperous and abundant. But because you can't see it right now, it feels like it's out of reach, but it's actually already present. Spirit is saying it's time for you just to shift your perception. Don't punish the people around you. This is your moment to be still. This is a test, and you're going to pass it. You can say that for yourself and use it as affirmation. This is my moment to be still. It's a test, and I'm going to pass it. I know I can. I know I can. I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of the lessons, to be still, because life will throw you a curveball where you have to be still. You can only do what you can do and surrender the rest. Sometimes you're put in situations where you just have to wait. And you're like, ooh, I don't want to wait. I'm tired of waiting. Do you know how long? You know what I've been through? Yes. Your spirit team is fully aware. The divine is fully aware. We're all being watched and monitored. Doesn't matter what your belief system is. And all are welcome on this channel. Mm-hmm. Yes, doesn't matter what your belief system is. All are welcome on my channel. Mm-hmm. But there's nothing we can do but hurry up and wait. So you're going to have to hurry up and wait and trust that a higher power is working for you. But while you're waiting, you cannot take it out on people around you. And if you are, I'm not telling you what to do, you can do what you want, but if you have children with you, you have to stay strong and hold your head up for your children. Be the example. Be the reciprocal. Never give folks what they expect of you or give them what they want. Be the reciprocal. Be opposite. Be opposite. Shift your attitude and keep putting those applications in or searching. I'm picking up also somebody's trying to make a large purchase. Maybe you're saving to buy a car or something. You've been saving and you got the money, but you ain't finding what you want. And okay, I'm picking up all kind of energy. This could be job, housing, buying a car, buying a house. This could also be a relationship. Okay, maybe there's issues. You had to separate and leave this relationship. You had to get your stuff and go somewhere else, and where you at, you really don't like it, and you're mad at the ex, and you want to know what's next, and right now it's not right here before you, and it's making you frustrated. Sometimes we just have to be still. It's not going to be forever. Now with the Empress, the Sun, and the High Priestess out here twice, we started off with Seth. That's adversity and chaos, but this is adversity and chaos that is transmuting and transferring your life to something beautiful. The instability and conflict that you are feeling and you are consuming is going to create a major change for the positive. The ball is in your court. You're in full control of what the answer will be. I say that like this is a math problem. It actually is. Numbers is in everything we do. We got 5 out here, 20. We got 5 out here twice. 18, 16, 19, 2, 13. Okay? Got 2 out here 3 times. You may be seeing 2, 2, 2. Okay? And 5 out here twice. And the High Priest is out here twice. A double blessing. One that you will look back and you will say, whew, I'm glad I went through that and got that done. It's after the fact, and later on down the line, as you move forward and you mature on your path, you're able to recognize why it is that you experience not all things but some things. And I feel like this moment of you feeling neglected, of you feeling like no one's on your side, nobody's hearing you, this moment is going to change. And it's just a moment. That's all it is. That's all it is. You better manifest that ish. You better jump, jump, jump to it. Like, seriously. Play the game to win. This concludes the read. Later.